All right, boys and girls of YouTube. Um, Today it's hopefully going to be a short video. I didn't see a lot of videos regarding MegaSquirt and hooking up a transmission temperature sensor to it. There's definitely a few, instructions out there how to do it, but I didn't see a video. So today I'm going to try to show you what you need to do that. Now, I'm going to use a GM temperature sensor. It's basically the same one you would use for your water temp. It's already hooked up to the transmission oil pan, so I don't have that to show you, but it's just, like I said, it's the same one for your water temperature. So to do that, what you actually need to hook up to this particular box, this box is MS3 with the MS3X additional inputs. Basically, that'll give you more tunability to a motor using individual injectors and spark, and for individual spark, meaning basically coil and plug. For me, I don't have a lot of that, but I am using nitrous, and this will definitely help me use nitrous in the way I want to. Basically, it'll come in not all in one shot. It'll kind of phase in or ramp up, and hopefully when I get that up and running, I'll show you that. Now, like I mentioned, I'm using a GM sensor. So to do that and to install it on the board, you actually need a resistor. Using the GM sensor, you actually need this resistor. I actually got it from the same place I got the box from, DIY Auto Tunes. The resistor you need is a 2.49 resistor. They sell it in a 2-pack. It's very cheap. I always forget how much it was, but way under $10. Might have been under 5. But long story short, you just need those resistors. Now, you have to install the resistor either in the box or in line to the wire that's going to go to the box. What I'm going to do is actually put it in the box. This way, I just think it's a neater install. So I'm going to show you that today. So if you've never taken a MegaSquirt box apart, it's not hard. Literally, I did it already. Sorry, I should have showed you, but it's literally just unscrewing screws. Very boring. So it's 6 screws. You don't need to take off all 8. Just 2 on one side and 4 on the other. And the 4 is on the side you're actually going to pull apart. And then there'll be 4 additional ones that actually hold your inputs in. So it's very much like if you've ever seen the back of a computer. It's just those little pieces that hold this in. So I took those apart already. And then what happens is literally, try to do this one-handed, and not going to be able to do that. So hang on. All right, now that I actually got out of the box, I can show you the board that gets the resistors. So if you happen to look right in the middle here, that's where the resistor is going to go. And that'll correlate to, obviously, one of the pins. And it depends on which one you put it in. I haven't decided which one to put it in yet, but probably either the top one or the bottom one. So while I do that, you guys go get a drink, and I'll be right back. All right. Well, hopefully you paused and got a drink. Not that this is very long, but I'm sure you needed one. Anyway, as you can see, I got the extension board out. I decided to put the resistor on the bottom. And what you do is just, obviously, usually the leads are very long. You just put them through, push it down, so hopefully it's as flush as it can be. And you're actually going to solder it from this side. Solder, depending how people say that. I've seen in different ways. So, again, I'm going to pause this so this way I can go do that, and then I'll show you how that works out. Sure you guys seen soldering videos. You don't need to see me do it. Alright, when I last left you, I was trying to figure out what I guess circuit. Well, let's go to the board. Which one I was actually trying to put it in. There's 3 optional outs on this. 1, 2, and 3. I went ahead and put it in the last one, which is an R67. Now, it took me a while to figure out that's the one I wanted to put it in, because I couldn't figure out the outs. So in other words, the wires connect to those circuits, and I couldn't find anything that was telling me what was going to be what. So went online, and very little details. Again, that's probably why I'm making this video. Hopefully somebody will find it and get some good information regarding how to hook this up. But the only thing I did find, excuse the mess, was this diagram here. If you look at the lower schematic, actually in the right hand side, it actually says R65. And if you follow that to the left, you'll see spare ADC. Well, it's like, okay, that's great, but what pin is that? So the only other thing I went to is another diagram that said, if you can look right where the mouse is going, maybe you can't, there it goes. The spare ADC is pin out 21. So that's the only thing I can figure out that it's going to work. Now, at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world, because if it's on one of the others, I just swap the wire. It's easily fixed. It's not going to hurt anything. It's just not going to turn on when the settings are set in Tuner Studio. That's not the end of the world, not the biggest thing, not the biggest problem, but again, I like to do it right once, and that's it. So let's go back to the other diagram. So if you're actually ever going to install this on a different part of the board, you'll have the R66. So again, if you follow over, it's the EG02. And if you go to the other diagram, the EG02, listed on this one as fuel pressure signal, but it's 22, pin 22 out. And let's go back for the other one. You'll have the R65 up here, and it goes to, I'm assuming, the extra map, the EXT map. And again, if you go to the other diagram, you'll see the EXT map at pin 23. So hopefully that helps somebody kind of figure out what one they want to use and how to use it. So, all right. Next, hopefully this will all go back together and wire everything up. Show you that then. All right. Looks like after the trial and error, the wiring for the trans temp is working, which is pretty amazing. So diagram I used was the correct one. So if anybody needs to use that would definitely work. It's pretty amazing. All right, talk to you then. Bye.